Yanko to our next subject. I know you're CJ and in sense somebody betu the pressure or Nnawotwe way or the same be etuja. Yambona also TV eba ebedi honkomo.
Suspended Chief Justice Sir Gertrude Arapa is about Torkornoo. Wasn't send me to go often in some or Kodo or Kwana over there. We today Chief Justice or Mangan Emuno. Was the two go there, says shares are onam do man there, only on Memuna Casano, Noma Banando, Nadama Banano, Ususu there, say one casa, not a man full in who's our Cordona, and sure Debbie Obia or your judge, and not there, or ye Duma, or Judicial Biano, Obia, but to the petition be a call there. The me petitioning, the me pay why I'm from Dumbinti, no Namdo, Ama, way in easy.
Is that the removal process that I'm involved in as Chief Justice is historic. In all of Ghana's 68-year history as an independent republic, there has never been a hearing for the removal of the Chief Justice. One would therefore have hoped that if such a process becomes necessary, it would provide good guidance and precedent for nation building.
Was our recording in there or yeah, and I want to be away to there on Ankasa as Chief Justice and one pedal obey Juma onunti no will to the man and one. Now on Ghana and that chinty, Nanika Bimam Kebinti, and Yaza or no, was in Juma about war.
Persons who care, persons who may not know me beyond my public duties, and many who think that since these proceedings seem to be carefully staged to result in my removal as Chief Justice, it would be best if I just retired or resigned, rather than subject myself to an ill-motivated process. I have also received threats and veiled threats to the effect that if I fail to resign or retire voluntarily, I will be made to suffer some harm or the other. I've also heard commentaries in the media about how this process was born out of a stated political agenda to remove me and control the judiciary, and that it is a political effort that can only result in an outcome that was decided long before it started.
Kwababium Oguswa share Nnawotwe dwumadi say fia twa ne ho ewo Asempa 94.7 FM earlier o to say ne maame Emma Adwoa Pia say dua corporate affairs and communications director for Zoomland Ghana Limited ono na o to say ni dinkomo first one na yemre na memma Nana AJ ono a member of the MPP's national communications team memma na kwaba nana bia boko
minia nyame Adom Yehwade, Judicial so wade.
Oh, Nyamedi Acheme pa me ho ye. Mahmoud Kabore, a member of the NDC's national communications team. Mahmoud, good morning.
Good morning, Ausia.
Now you don't go say him.
Yeguzo yeso.
Kanokre. Na me
esi awadaro ma onua kuma me na me kasamafo. Maswafo hwe afoma gudie tu nsase kwa bretu no honkro no ba.
Oh, ntone honorable ama what so. Oh, okay. It what in the one kakra?
Binguzo amizia.
Ugozo.
Memra ho na majizi jo. Aye kwa ho.
Okay. All right. Afiyemra CJ nsensem no mu. Mame Shasin fi wo Mahmoud. Now CJ can send the baby. I mean, oka baby cry mo ya de Edu Lodge and the fact that baby ani offer now channel sebio some time ago muko no or trese as we speak now petitions are committee ni jina so krade na adwuma no kra no on nsan kan ye momfa ma committee nti or trese it's been difficult for honoring the lawyers to get the work done. Again, otie ne nsem kanemu a ase committee na o madwin say instead of some be proceeding on this, on inquisitorial, no, or more, as a normal litigation officer, a name ran a webra. Only case to be talking by now.
Me that's be my mama baso djuma so mudi na yafa se da PC ba wati fo no ahwefo ono age brenya adaje eti anopai anopai mi se ba bia makora obi owura abakofi gba ohwedwumadi ma mencha na membo na baso obai is been wonderful start
kaje se me
na se overfikesi na onyamba e de bu ha ya fatumanim na anu yebu ho but it's been wonderful starter. Yeah, started here counting your glories. We've identified few challenges, few loopholes, few weaknesses. Being uncoordinated, your friend is saying soups are here on the way cooperation or no way cooperation. And then I'm so I'm just a nano. You launched the NIMOS. NIMOS stands for National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation Task Force. I say you being that coordinated platform. You quite say ne. Team we na enko base we na akofa how be aba na friends agency we na
we na as a MEF.
Yes,
MEF nam high.
It doesn't help. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. And you know, yeah, but share all stakeholders say obi wo mo bia opese o de boa okunya ye nyina ye kono a let's link up with NIMOS na omone the security mpenifo a omuna akwadare dwumadi no mu a yede ahye omunsa na adwenfufuro bi omunso wono omunfa anka omode ho na dwumadi no enwie peye ma menchia me a mebra pani eye owura lawyer samejamfia no pro so ohwe dwumadi no ya maame esaba Torkornoo na no ade a obeye no meti ha menye lawyer ni me and I wouldn't claim to be one. But at least kakra ye DHD ni nkomodi e koso ade a obeye na no ya ade a watoto oman Ghana mrase.
How so?
Ade a waye no e ya ade a waheda na wabu nani agu oman Ghana mraso. Senior practicing law for 38 years in fear biasa nwotwe na unim processes are cases are processes are yede article 146 NAD unim nhyehyeye akwankyera ewo ho na still unim se asem sa akora ba yentu no srani abasa kopem se ebedi asem na wie emfa asem no mu enkomo meto abadwam kopem se ebedi asem na wie ansana menase pobu wo ho a we ya babontin
na so feel say na fundamental right
fundamental right na dey
onye dey intina
fundamental right na dey
petition ya mo committee kra mo gina so dey ya na kra no she doesn't know
petition be no respond ya e gina the response
no
oh mpajo say yes we nim board boy yenso ya yehwe ni nim hwe nti saa na wo kasa ya etizu yenim tie petition also when you be no which petition na mampani for the man no I would gina so the whole response by ya it me determine even prima facie in the first place. Now me na man anwa you know. Enunti for coming out to talk about issues in that petitioner when him say mremu eni hu kwanse yesade no that alone is a stab at the back of the Ghanaian law. That also me know. Adia committee ne ye no. You say the committee assumes quasi judicial powers. And the committee no adwuma a ye no enye say omu wi a say eno ano no se committee wi ne say this is our verdict ye wi ye bobo nsem ni nyina ho no wo se ye de tu benkum ye bobo nsem ni hu nyina na wo se ye de tu nifa na maame Torkornoo won tiase you know you can always apply for review of that verdict enti say bibi kura ni a adan na won timi twen masa amra nu nro na obesiki for review a what timi asiki for that review. Now babonten na oto nsemu a sebe wonim se mramu enkoyi na odi go abonten. She has not been a leader babia wo bia na no pai obia wo tie nkankyere ma Torkornoo se me say she should bow her head in shame because the oye no practicing law for 38 years shouldn't warrant her to do that. Ebi mo say threat ba no so openi se see a woti has obi hunahuna wa na obi bontre ha e media ho na abeko. What do you want my Torkornoo fee? Make a worry with me fee. Nana je nim ne fie enti ya wo dwane aba media abebo amane no ye be da abo no ho ban
as a media me or how to lenkofo ebetim ye eko.
Is that the first point of call? That's the question, legitimate question.
A choice.
That be ti sisi a wujina hai se bo yare a wontimi nka se me yare ntinu me tra doctor ni akwakoboku ani amane. So there is always a first point of call. Enti ade na wo tra the relevant security agencies. Now over be catch yet before say na say you don't feel safe, people are threatening you. And that is why I said on your sister station said after the press conference Mami who said she's a perfect female version of Owura Chamahun to me. Because what she did, what she did is directly synonymous to what Wuntume did. Ghana for sorry, MPP for sorry, Munti. So be threatening will now by media. They say Ghana for sorry, threatening me. Yeah, 33 million Ghanaians, we don't have police protection. Who about press conference as a crowd? You had police protection. Who you don't feel safe. Who are security protection? You don't feel safe. Me adwa ta ba me tesere so me kuro mu kwan kura enye ye sumu so no a wo be ka chem no na je din na me nyamfa ho
ntinkofo threaten na mema na nka
so oba na o say ya man bi abom entre ha 1 2 3 ma report wa ma dental police station police fo nye ho hwe eti media Ghana fo mu nyina mfo ma no tumbe that's legitimate. You don't throw blanket statement out there. Obi a woni mra mpani sesa be woni mra yan toto mra ase enti eno so ye no enya de pa afi wo se asem no kura ye die no yan so camera si so magana fo nyina hwe bi eni ti kura ti no susu se ntanjia bi ekoso mami like I said nyen na no odi emra chi senior in 1995-1996 Ghana Bar Association versus the Attorney General na in camera the same article 146 situation. Now we are 2005. A year, your friend say, Owura Jechum, any Attorney General. It was in camera. And I'm of year 2015, 2016. Justice Zerini, Tiger IPI. It was in camera.
Yes, yeah.
All these precedents, case laws are there. Mama, feel say no, you're special.
Now, sir,
we are strong.
Those case laws, no, and about the Chief Justice.
Is it about issues of Article 146 or not?
It is.
It is not about the personality involved or the position involved.
You say once it's about the CJ,
no.
Let him go for see the story. That's why.
That be CJ provisions and only a punch and that one. A for in Pakubi. Se provision ne can see you do CJ so dia yenye say dia then obetimi approve that contract document and evidence. Once there's none, and ye quantum porno Abraham Faso, Quanoa, ye abakro no edi botachi na duru ba one man na no ye kum na yemfanya dey. Yemfamono. Ya mani kuna nwuremu anko jano. Enu nti no ofio say ntantia bi koso. Senior Kofi Yesu okwo abode okwa obukruwa ye de ne kwagina docket mu no yire o yesu ya ma na yire megina docket no mu be we ye no kura free wa in which of the past friends and precedents as far as article 146 concern no and ye interrogation ye ma obi agusua pani ye ma obi akanchema ye ma obi yire anani kunu kokko jano which of them so I feel yeah, mammy, no, yeah, entitlement issues be as often so no, you're too special and above our laws are. Also, no, some more abano, you're man of special treatment, which is not so. So, because so what's some bar, you're not some more, but you don't know what be ending as so telling me, sir, oh, a certain bad history with AL Adu Lodge Honum. Hona wo fa bi
na dent na hona mo pese mo ya de no
adentina hona sese ye no
because tio waka say 146 abia ma abia no there's a president who John Konkofa.
Yes,
in all of those.
Yes,
and also say mo ye no in the judicial the complex.
Yes, that's
adentina na de mo say she's
because
not mo say she's not okay to refer to say someone no mamonya ni income na mo dey be.
Okay.
Again, but she is wrong to say do lodge na mo ye ne there. She disagrees.
She is the first person biaya ye de ye akwankwan nua na se ayetena di asem no ene nu sa akwankwan nua na se wura asem na ama nti say to be fair to all parties also on neutral ground.
Okay.
Nti bone be ne wo.
And she has issues with Edu Lodge.
That na issues wo ho. Ofa memeti hey. Me na ajada adu. Udu first obi onim kumase bi anim se tafo. O tafo ada ho nei no. Benkum ni nifa so nyina na yafunsiye. Mede be beduru ye na nifa so wo ye dwi ya afunsiye na kodi benkum so a ne tafo government hospital nyina ba be di nifa so honsa. Timina na jadu anana funsiye wo ho na na me yare ne ye de me kwatafo government hospital. Me say ha de no past history bi a ehon ye sie me na nanti no mo de me ko what kind of no ni argument
say born tuo
senior obemepacho aha ye bo me na na tuo wa nti me kwaja yare sa.
Okay, all right.
Openi no kura de nkontompo na no kura bata do so asem no kura ye ba ko pe e trodo mpacho watase no kura ka wo we at said de wo wi atadwe ba bia ye be wo baka kwatena wi no bia wote ne de. And I don't believe venue should be an issue, should be an obstacle. For my men, no could be a was someone in Tansa, a diabonu, you know. Ah, yeah, Hushamuno. Minesh was a venue, I ever can no, and I was a department. No could be a woman, onka, and no could not, said the Barbara Cayano, a besan, Sam pass on your bonia, mammy, but when you must run who soon. So I have been so dear, or before for about 12 months, no, my nothing to my prefer.
Medase, Mahmoud Kabori of the NDC, no, Nanaje of the MPP. But Otiena, the Kabori Kana, there are case laws. I say, you see, the same way. And the International Chief Justice on the say, Chinchina, Yema, among foreign share, near Echo Committee hobby. Again, petitions no are responding. I don't know, see an idea of who yet.
Many of was Namenfa Kenya Sunchia, the former president of the Republic, Nanado Danko Kufado, Maminchia no Pao Baby Bio. After Suminchia, the former first class vice president, Dr. Alaji Mahmudu Baumia. Mamichia no ewo baby bio na michia me amira chairman or deno ho kwaku apia kuka the incoming Ashanti regional chairman for the New Patriotic Party mamichia mira o baby bio wo ene anopen senior utie Mahmoud Kabore ene the NDC communicators na yama omu nyina one communication say omoba radio so Omumbeka say, you see, there's a one. Omuhu petition no. Shining Star, Ayagba Mo, Eddie Akuma, a presidency and Fenyi, the Chief Justice in Freeho. 2. Yeba Yembe Super, the Chief Justice. Janu be enaminia Mahmoud Betna, or ye. I walk catch a reasini gun in say, Chief Justice no, or the woman version of HMO. Can you imagine? Yemfe need ye day. Emma wona enidi se wo because ye kika sansem we a mo be ma ye ho kwan ma ye so ya attack mo nkrofo ni bi because Chief Justice ne raise concern say petition a nkrofo de aba mampani a ocheso yi ebo akire ma me se me ye de me respond na o respond ye ohunu enuoma bi a ewo eye petition ni mu a ye se ye nyina so nye de ye mfanyi the Chief Justice ne free ho. Ena mampani ati abedwuku so monkotena eye sansem we so na yenhwe de omode beba no no mampani ayeden ayate ewo yes recommendations na so ena Chief Justice na ka say oh enya abedwuku a ya pa mo se montena sansem we so asem a mu ede bomi na se case ku amode bomi no mo ma menhwe se eye that petition na omode baaye no enu a me responded to in enu ana mu gina so ede bom yes akwadu we ana committee ni say there be emfama afen so committee ni tina ase no eno se ye won krofo mienu bi a eye Daniel Fori ene Shining Star me amaka say ene enka menso minya akonya na me ye den mimisa wo min cross exam wo mu committee ni so say den there be ye ma on cross exam sankrofo we
meno ye mrao
enti edin
meno ye mrao the laws the law Ghana mrano ema ho kwan and again there are case laws in your kind ema ho kwan to decide say bam be na ho make case we on wa candidate
grant yes sort say oso wa candidate ena committee ni se ontia se ema maame ne yede enye sama no iti ye bisa se ediem pa na president mama ne NDC fo ene committee no omugina so ede abo maame ne kwadu iti petition ede da abonten no menua petition ba ko se the chief justice yo hoyi or recommend him crofo ema president Akufo the then president say on pound crofo nye den enko eye the Supreme Court inti shining star ne Daniel Fori ani ayagba mu gina so say esan say why recommendation ama president say on pound crofo bi nko eye the Supreme Court no eno no eye unconstitutional wa formumra inti enu nti yenyina sa asem we so na yenyi the chief justice ni free ho we etas no recommendation for judges say empower monko Supreme Court and no obi atro ho petition akoma president mama say president mama gina no so the chief justice free ho and we etas it is I say why ya de bia o say fabra na Ghana fo nyina ye de emfa wo mani ye de en witness because on nim say wo krom ha say you recommend obi koma eye president so appointing ko eye the Supreme Court and no so yetumi gina obi ejina so eye chief justice free wa me de minim iti say obi abehu a obi adwene mu beda ho nti no fa betina petem na ye nyina ye de ye nhwe
okay
but o say debi onti ase o say onti ase nti eye say eye boapayo pa and NDC fo ejina so person mu yi eye the chief justice ni free ho payo because she petition ya Daniel Fori mu churo yi per this recommendation see omu general secretary wo hoyi fifi kwete NDC general secretary in last year August month baby o ka say sasem we ya Daniel Fori mu general so yi maame no unconstitutional inti NDC ba omu behwe mu biom ndiene me na neje me wo every right to say NDC for na abon crofo pass on control petition bra ne fa nkonko yi ma me free ho and the one na mo no mo ye dey omutu e wo krom asayi iti omo wa adwin bi say omo ba omo yi the chief justice free ho no ma yi the electoral commission ma me free ho iti omo sha say with the chief justice and na me no ka say unim say electoral commission ma me no so one ne crofo omo so omo konda so because the national chairman of the NDC General Sedun Ketia wakase san krofo ni nyina omo so yempam wo mu to yawe enti omo say omo pam the chief justice no ma pam a friend saying the electoral commissioner chair because so want to me deal with the chief justice to me deal with the friend saying the EC because omo nim say EC thereby also bo achire koma the chief justice it also bo achire koma the chief justice no omo say Nana Akufo-Addo na de ne bae enti ye kwa e bia no wan ye dey wan twe amayen it yam dealing with the chief justice first if we are dealing with the electoral commissioner chairperson iti Ghana for na busuafo mutie ni nyina no NDC for na abopa say omuntro petition bra ne fa nkonko yi the chief justice in free and NDC so in opposition ama ya tiase say omo be yi ma me free and President Mahama on record tieni President Mahama on record akache wiase ni Ghana nyina say it will take a new chief justice to redeem the image of the judiciary. President Mahama ne kan yo yemi na neji na kan. It ono opposition no santi abem no. E shenitrim say what is chief justice ni free because on record President Mahama ka say it will take a new chief justice to redeem the image of the judiciary. And no one among no ye dey o tuye. And NDC in opposition and in government. Felisofosu kwache February any March mu. Or can I say, for the past 32 years, the Judicial Service of Ghana and the NDC funding.
But they also know right to say, despite to point you to case laws, and Mra Supreme Court are answers to questions baby no bisano. Are they not right to be pointed by
the issue is the NDC, the NDC say for the past 32 years, TNE, for the past 32 years. The Judicial Service of Ghana and the NDC indeed. It's almost a balancing yoma. Oh, Felisofosu kwache just February 2025 year. It's almost by I was some balancing yoma. That is the reason why Omujina so almost chinchile I was see a mammy free on. Now, we shall petition be grandpa. Tio petition bako ekase. Mammy no a transfer judge be from Accra to Kumasi. It is a what transfer judge no from Accra to Kumasi no. Yen na so any a year a friend saying Chief Justice in free ho. Asem we etasum. Na wotie bako kra esan wo mu kra na. O se mammy ne a friend saying okokot say ayamba akologo okokot e na mammy ne born na asem to go ye. And I say, "Mammy, make a comment be now. No, I am manu say a disrespectful to a year. It's a nunti. Yenina sasem so. Na yenni Chief Justice in Rio. Way a tasmo. Way a tasmo. It you can see say a clear agenda. Say yenni a the Chief Justice in Rio. Na the entire MPP ye can one sembe pribeno. And only yenim say for the 68 years of my year. Yen shede hu president chinchine twa ona ne crofo aye o madwen say ye beji the Chief Justice free yen hu bi da and maame no kra on record e kan ye say yen hu bi da say ye gina so say chinchine twa ye aye the Chief Justice free and MPP stance na say mayen set president bi nto a e be hunu na o man we da ache because already yen institutions ahodo e wo krom asay no ya politicizing it the aka the judiciary no already no one this for more opposition no mato sa judicial for yin sa bepem enedue it mayen sete eye bad president bin to a ebema aban bi obeba ne say e wo se wo de ni Chief Justice ye den e hye ne botomoba because immediately a obeye sa de we no u pevi we say next government bi obeba no oba ono nso mfa eye ni Chief Justice ehye ne botomra na omo nkrofo pa ne entrocho eye petitions ahodo na yenka se yenyi na no so ne mfa yi eye Chief Justice ne free ho it is sa at the boneno and at the New Patriotic Party ye ka ho asem say hwe na yankwa koduru sa bie no because ye kodu sa bie na e be dangerous ama o my way because obia ti krom ha assume send this opposition yes on go opposition in the year 2028 omuko opposition na ban bi ba no no so the Chief Justice ba na this for the masem ko na say ye box asem ne tugu all right ask yourself say assemble no mo beka okroma mate it is sabia ni empese be dey e bedu ho na Ghana frontier say e ya dreampa John Mahama ne ne ndisi afa say o meyi the Chief Justice
ogusua hwe Nnawotwe adwumadi wo Adom TV utie o radio so ha Asempa 94.7 FM. Meba Minia Mahmoud ho ba yen konkotie Felix of Osukwache response of the Chief Justice after so here in the press.
Let me point out that as yet nobody has been able to ascribe any known verifiable constitutional breach to the president in the way that he has handled this particular matter. From the very first steps in this matter, the president has kept fidelity to the Constitution and has respected the spirit and letter of the Constitution. Everything he has done has been by the book. That is why all those who have commented on the matter, including her leadership, the Chief Justice, have been unable to point to any specific provision under Article 146 that the president has been in breach of. Second, in terms of confidentiality, the president has acted strictly in accordance with the Constitution. At no point in time has the presidency put out anything in any way, shape, or form that remotely resembles any of the contents of the petition. And the only communication that has gone out on this matter have been about the steps that the president has taken in accordance with the 1992 Constitution, Article 146 to be precise. Is that the attempt to link the dastardly killings of some Supreme Court judges and a military officer to this case are most disingenuous. To begin with, this government and President Mahama have nothing to do with the killing of any judge. Second, there's absolutely no nexus between the petitions that have been brought and that unfortunate incident in our past. So any effort to link the two is regrettable and should not find space in this sort of discourse. It is most undesirable, it is most unacceptable.
All right, into Felix Kwachi Ofosu and our turning Kano. Mahmoud, a quite best to the party between us handle this issue, Yasum Betoye.
A quite tampon, I papa, and I say, you will follow the provisions of Article 146. And free as chassis, a beppement name in Nnawotwe, mean who any process in that law.
But there's something called precedent.
Yes.
I didn't know more acceded to the request. No more live telecast or the process.
And to all my precedent, I am a live telecast.
Oh no! I mean, this can be a precedent.
No,
this can be.
I don't think. Yes, every mistake is a new start. This mistake, I think the framers of the law had a reason.
But what kind of election petitions? Now live telecast. It was someone's time, and we decided, no, let's go, let's telecast.
You know, what we are discussing are matters of law.
Yeah.
When the law says, don't make the content of the petition public until a determination is made.
Is it a shall?
It's whether shall or whatever it is, we are trying to protect certain, even, you need the anonymity of even the person sponsoring that particular petition is also key. Until you call televise, are you protecting them or you are exposing them? But what I say. So these are matters of law. I think say, just as we've done in the past, we should be able to do it now. So Nanaji, Ubia friend is communicator Bianco share them on say, Okwa, Kokase see, na enkoye katasumu amwasuno. Marano na NDC communicators, government communicators, yakayati as yes say petitions like this are not supposed to be made public. I will not be lured. I will not be tempted to join you because what you are doing is unconstitutional, and I will not be tempted to join that terrain of unconstitutionalism. Until what you can be insinuating, you can be mentioning name. We are only here to correct certain erroneous issues you are putting out there, and I know the Muntimi and Putisa falsehood no. I don't see how equating Chief Justice to your party chairman an insult. And of course, I even did that in a contest. Mr. Chairman, would to me when the law enforcement agencies invited him to come and answer certain questions, he was calling on the people of Ghana. The same thing when Ghana for an institution, FM, I mean, it's an Umbra committee. Now, in Sembi and Nipabidia Bodo, no me yano. What about the media now for Ghana? How different are you from one to me? So I placed that in a contest. And even in terms of even direct reference to God, I want to be any partner and after the Wapa chairman. But I mean, that is another topic for another discussion. If Nanaje would meet Naha, these are some of the erroneous things they are putting out there. And this in a high nipa and a petition. Would it be safe to say, MPP in a high nipa and a petition leading to the removal of Charlotte Oseana? What kind of political communication is this? Asemunaba. Until now, senior, is there any evidence that Chelsea Mameno, Yabuano Fana? I don't say, what Chelsea committee a dinner some way, Mamma Yabuano for. Now then, a committee in a Juma no man a yet. So obey beam, say obey a four. These are possible outcomes, these are possibilities. Now, as some new CPA, now more the money taking one stand. Na mu conclude na no na modi adane twapie esi wano e na modi bo ho dawro. We don't do that. Enti yemma oman no mra no enye na dwuma. Ba bia suswan de body ho no bekogya no. Na afa obi wo menasipo bia. Wodi aba na ye nyida na ya bobo ho. But not until then no de. Obi a de woka bia ye bosremuka. De obi abeka ye hurudahura dasem. De obi abeka ye clothing for unfavorable and unwarranted public sympathy. And see the marano ye juma sa minko kanye hunu me mobo minko kanye meta machi minko kanye nkase me na me yankonam no emmam okay marade ye nyina ya tena se so man ya kurunchie di ensa ahase enne marano ye juma ye ma marano nye den enye na juma for honorable Felix to criticize an institution
Okay.
Say, on no view ni for 32 years. 32 years, NDC has appointed Chief Justice to the judicial system.
Yeah.
And how does that make you level that unwarranted allegation against Honorable Felix there or Tata Chief Justice for? NDC is what the Chief Justice for. It was his personal view, one way or the other. So how do you make that justification? How did you arrive at that conclusion? Communication no about no there. Said ye mrano sie, said the aquanchile no tie, said the assem no tie. Ucha bibia de tare ho a, ene po na bata abomta so amam for kura yi said in the game. Yen kan okura no na because the people watching and listening, they are better place. Bebre nim de, ese ya yete ya kwanya bi ne nya. Enti me de said the Ghana for do nyina ka. Said the post wa nano unua Musa Dankwa Global Info Analytics. About 70% and more believes this process will continue unabated. Now you know be a mrano and they are segway and that is matters of law. And maybe if you don't appreciate provisions of the law, no, they are different. But maybe I believe we should allow the law to take its course.
Okay. All right. And again,
Senior Mahmoud, NTS the MPP, your stance is very simple. You can defend a year the committee and more person will defend your mobile. But yen say, yen person na hobi bebedaho. Because 68 years, when we say president be about changing it, also ye Chief Justice every year. Because President Mahama on record, then you can read. Also, it will take a new Chief Justice into a year a junior woman trim dida. And ye can wasn't. Because the President Mahama wan kasa asem we a me na neje me nkada because one in enum tuo say ohia new Chief Justice itienei mo ba na mo tata the Chief Justice na maame ne ka ho asem a mo say ade na maame ne ba eye media mu ebe kasa na Attorney General na oba ye obe free press conference a na o keka nzem bebrebe no na yen ya obe ka kire na yen so yen ne de if Mahmoud wo yi no logic no say maame ne be ka kire yen de ya Attorney General no so oba ya every blessed day and we akofasika where you say yen no so ne de fa oni akono court if you think say we di bonia fa no court it is a name maame no so kasa we NDC for no ko apai NDC for no ko apai say adanti na maame ne kasa and also Felix Ofosu Kwachi is on record on one kanye say 32 years near the judicial service no only NDC ni ye and obia betumi agogola check so also on one personal view yes on Felix Ofosu Kwachi ye bonidi as government communications da ben and your president Mahama Baya no ye no government spokesperson
yeah
and oka asem no somewhere February it as government spokesperson na wakasa asem we a wo say on one views NDC fo nyina views so pe humpo NDC fo nyina views and wo mutrim so say omonim ndini etina in opposition mato judges for no one why na go free or unanimous FC and you sit here was there why na to unanimous FC and president Mahmoud Tizia and from judges ni nyina unanimous FC and le ono so appointed judges all it ya na san crofo na wa appoint you mko the offense Supreme Court no ono so be from say na wa power 7 ko ana mebwa wa power 7 ko it ya no so no omko ka unanimous FC no ho ana say omko ka team be ho mu opposition mu kasa mu hweye ene mu ba ben mu na mu ye defenders of the committee and also the judiciary it Mahmoud se maame ne kasa mo mane kasa se o baby amo ye no se enya mu ya aban o tie no na mu ko baby pa o be feel comfortable so that obetumi ayede aka eye nsem and also so se mo famra metudwa mo se boni bia eni ho a mo famra metina bedwem ne yahwe because ade na no kura tumi bo man election petition eno kura ye telecasting mo bia hunu ye assemble na esi okroma so wo si wadi boni a for betina bedwem na kana obi ante e bona obakotena fi but aside say munim de wo mutrim na munim adwene mudi tai ekirenti e na mudi akwakɔhye eye baabi a mo pese mudi ko hwehwa eye maame no nti se mo fi say bibie ni mu a mo fa mra na ka me hu ye What see we di boni? For about to Ghana, na Ghana for you who say, oh, mammy ye ABC. And ye di ni free.
Okay.
Dan say we deba kwa she kukuomu a.
All right.
Obia enti ho asemo. Di Mahmood, nyabotre. So we say friend say mammy no be ka che yen de a. Ka che wa tani general say ono so di nkofo a obom kwadu e be gina medium no. Ono so yen ne de. O asem ya, take it to court.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, gentlemen. One thing Miniaji is the composure, my comporting. And I would always love to have you on the show. Madam Wasi, I'll see you this year. To be sorry, so.
My chair for.
Yeah, why not? I'll give you that.
Yeah, can't share a chief was a son that you would you power on for Adom money. Meaning, how you know, just as some no, like I had a day. But my man just a good father, so the Mampania Waba or Yini Electoral Commission.
Yo,
Mammy,
you will be a young
Metiama, me took on no pay. I'm a catch when Yakasa be no mamma, no,
thank you very much. Ozuchi on Cabio,
Mammy, share a Melfania, Comunina, a Shanu Bia party for our Magic Brown Moshe. Okay, me, I'm a Brapany director, you may do an America Sabuaje. Dr. Lulu and Mr. Jake Maminchio Munina.
Okay. Dr. Lilo Muntaka.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Nana J is a member of the NPP's communications team. Mahmoud Kabori, a member of the NDC's national communications team. Ono also no here Kasama for the lands and natural resources minister. I could post a song.
Oh, did you pitch? Oh, did you pitch? Oh, did you pitch? I mean, you know, Massio. Says what in crime. Says what in crime. Martin T. Got an issue about